inVision is a production of ElkTV.
Hello, Elk Nation. Happy All Hallows Eve. I'm Drake Bianco, and I'd like to welcome you to inVision, a production of ElkTV. Proudly Ebola-free since 1994. And not a lot of schools around here can claim that. We have a spooky show for you this week. The show has been brought to you by the BHS Choir and the ElkTV Pumpkins. Our musical guests this week are Frankenstein, Tonto, and the teacher from Peanuts. In honor of the spookiest of all holidays, I've compiled a few Halloween jokes. What do ghosts eat for supper? Spaghetti. That one's, all right, I got better. What do you do when 50 zombies surround your house? Hope it's Halloween. All right, sorry. What is the most important subject a witch learns in school? This one's gonna get you, this one. Spelling. Get it because it's spelled? Okay, I'm sorry. Why didn't the skeleton want to go to school? His heart wasn't in it because the heart's not in it. Okay. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? He didn't have any guts. I know you guys are laughing at that one. Why did the skeleton cross the road? To get to the body shop. I'm about to get tired. Why didn't the skeleton go to the ball? Because it had no body to go with. Oh, it's the body. What did the little girl say when she had to choose between a tricycle and a candy bar? Trike or treat. Double cheek. What do you call a fat pumpkin? A plumpkin. Yeah, all right, well, maybe I should have spent a little more time on those. Anyway, it's going to be a great show this week, guys. I hope you enjoy. This is Drake Bianco, and you're watching inVision.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, silver shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, silver shamrock.
Lizards. Taking too long.
I'm ready.
My greatest fear is probably heights.
Healthy foods.
Drowning is my biggest fear.
Hey. Skydiving. And spiders, they really scare me. So stay away from spiders.
Probably being attacked by a shark.
Probably broccoli because it comes with a vengeance and it comes back to
So Ebola's been in the news too much lately.
Dude, I know. It's like everywhere I look, Ebola, Ebola. Honestly, I think there's too much hype.
They act like it's gonna spread.
Yeah.
Ooh, guys, I got a headache.
Ebola!
Hello, Burleson High School, and welcome to this Halloween episode of inVision. I'm Colton Gray, your ENN main anchor.
And I are Dakota Fox, your ENN co-anchor. Let us jump right into the news, Colton.
I have a serious question, Dakota. Are you the one who keeps dressing up like a clown, standing outside my house at 3 a.m. holding balloons, scraping a knife across my window?
No, Colton. I'm not. Might I suggest you call the police? Better don't. I'm interested to see how this pans out.
Whatever. Moving on, I guess. Staying on the topic of darkness and sinister things. A recent epidemic known infamously as Ebola has begun to strike close to home. originating in Africa, but through many contact with viral patients, the virus is now trying to plant roots in America, more specifically Dallas, Texas.
The virus is not contagious until someone with Ebola is viral, and usually takes direct contact to contract Ebola. However, Ebola can be contracted airborne, and it is very unlikely considering the virus only lives for about 10 minutes outside the body. So, keep in mind, folks, this is not an excuse to break out the zombie apocalypse gear. Get it? Zombie.
Wow, sweet joke. How thick can you actually be? Continuing on with this soon-to-be derailing freight train. Ha, yeah. Thought you'd win the stupid pun of the show award. Eat my shorts.
You know what I will give you? That one? Well played, old man. So I have some exciting news, Colton. No, you are not cleared of the charges. You're still a pending felon. I'm talking about the World War II German U-boat that was found off the coast of North Carolina.
Oh yes, Dakota, I remember now. The German sub, the U-576, was found on the bottom of the Atlantic 30 miles off Cape Hatteras and just 240 yards from the American merchant ship, the merchant tanker Bluefields. The U-boat, believed to have sunk 32 American ships, was verified as the real deal by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Very exciting indeed to uncover such an important war piece. Honestly, I wonder sometimes if I was born to man underwater subs. I mean, I would be a great deckhand, don't you think?
Dakota, are you or are you not horrified of boats, ships, water, air, bees, failure, and the dark?
Yeah. So, what's your point?
Big one! Take us behind those rocks.
Moving behind the rocks!
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scraps.
Okay, whatever. Well, folks, that is all we have here. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye now, and have a safe weekend. Remember, don't text and drive, stay away from the cornfields.
Deep Thoughts with Joshua McCall.
Good evening. I am Joshua McCall, part-time vampire and full-time pedant. This episode is dedicated to the best holiday of the year, Kwanzaa. However, the topic is Halloween and how it should be a national holiday. Now, the first thing that should be said is that the government is always looking for more days off. Our economy is a testament to that. Why don't they try and make All Hallows Eve a national holiday? Ergo, the government can take yet another day of leave. The only downside to this is that there would be one less day of mail delivery. I hardly get my mail in the days that the post office is open. But I digress. Halloween is older than Christmas, for crying out loud. It has more historic merit than a fat guy invading your home and leaving cheap gifts that break the next day. True, in the early days of the holiday, it was celebrated by slaughtering animals and children for pagan sacrifice. Though, just like paganism was watered down to obnoxious teenage girls calling themselves witches to defy a puritanical state, Halloween became the glorious holiday where even people like me, who never eat sweets, can indulge a little. That is something to cherish and celebrate nationally. I am Joshua McCall, and I and everyone else here with inVision want to wish you a spooky Halloween. Uno, dos, tres. We wish you a spooky Halloween. We wish you a spooky Halloween. We wish you a spooky Halloween.
And we will take your soul.
And now, this week's musical guest.
my god, I need my Starbucks right now. I can't even.
Hello BHS, it's Caitlin Ulmer with the Elk Sports News Network. It's Halloween, my favorite holiday of all time, because I get to scare little kids without getting in any trouble. I don't really need a costume because I, in fact, am scary enough without one. Plus, who doesn't love eating candy until you vomit? On the topic of vomiting, we here at inVision TV have compiled a list of vomit terms for your enjoyment. Boys?
Tasha Cookies. Spill the beans.
Scream in Technicolor.
Yawn in 3D.
Call George.
Call the Irishman.
Sell Buicks.
Spork.
Bork.
Squirch.
Splurge.
Blow chunks.
Say your prayers at the porcelain altar.
Yak.
Let the cat out of the bag.
Squeeze giblets.
Bark at the dog.
Blow groceries.
Burl.
Cack.
Call dinosaurs.
Call Earl.
Call Huey.
Call O'Rourke.
Call the whales.
Upchuck.
Regurgitate.
Chunder.
D-food.
Heave.
Speaking Dutch.
Spew.
Whistle beef.
Yarf.
Yark.
Yodel.
Puke.
Upchuck.
Spit up.
Throw up.
Void.
Arfie McBarfie.
Bail.
Barch.
Bark at the carpet.
Bark at your lungs.
Blatch.
Blowcho.
Bombing Tokyo.
Boot toss.
Bye-bye breakfast.
Calling the moose, chowder, chug and blow, chum, the waters, chunder struck,
Stop,
chunky
just
belch,
stop.
clam chowder,
Hold
coffee
on,
long,
look.
decorate, pavement, deliver street
How
pizza,
about this?
dishonorable
Dishonorable
discharge, horse, and finally, reap the chalupa.
Thank you, gentlemen, I think. On to sports. 2 Tuesdays ago, the Lady Elks played the Everman Bulldogs and won in 3. Honestly, it wasn't even close. The Lady Elks played the Centennial Lady Spartans 2 Saturdays ago. The night was highlighted by a hit from Madison Riley on one of the CHS girls that knocked her to the ground. 2 weeks ago, the Elk football team massacred Centennial. How's that feel to know you do not own this town? In the wise words of Coach Bruce, Centennial means 100 years. Burleson Centennial High School was built 100 years after Burleson High School. 100 years. Who's your daddy? With a score of 23-10, we ran CHS out of our stadium. You know, the stadium with BHS written on the seats. It was a great team effort with great plays from Jared McDowell, Taylor Bissell, Cody Russey, Blaine McRae, and interceptions by Sam Ruffles and Caleb Deckert. Also, Hayden Witten, our freshman kicker, helped lead BHS into the win against CHS. Last week we played Aledo High School and lost 73-7. I don't even want to talk about it. In the NFL, the Denver Broncos had a lot of fun with number 509. After Peyton Manning threw his 509th career touchdown to pass Brett Favre on the NFL's all-time list for career touchdown passes, Manning went to get the historic ball from Demaryius Thomas, who caught the record-setting 8-yard score with 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second quarter of Denver's 42-17 blowout of the San Francisco 49ers. Thomas and his teammates hilariously played keep away. Thomas tossed it to Wes Welker and Manning in the middle. Then the ball went to Emmanuel Sanyards and eventually over to Julius Thomas. Just like they were back on the first grade playground with Manning trying to get it from them. Manning eventually got the ball and a big hug from the coach, John Fox, when he got to the sideline. Well, that's all for this week. I'm Caitlin Ulmer and have a safe and spooky Halloween.
Drink Dr. Pepper.
10 bold tasting calories.
It's what real Texans drink.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here, little brother.
Hi, I'm Jason Voorhees, Olympic jogger and mass murderer. Anyway, I have a simple message for you. Drink more water.
And now, a word from our sponsor. And now, this week's musical guest.
We wish you a spooky Halloween. We wish you a spooky Halloween. Okay, Colton, you can't have the morph suit and the mask. Give something to Dakota.
I'm ugly enough.
True enough.
Thanks, man.
Okay. It's falling apart just like the country.
I don't think we're in Burleson anymore. I'll get you, my pretties, and my little theater zombies will too.